get slaughtered. Oh, homicide. If you fucking with me, oh, and I
want the smoke? Who want the smoke? Who want the who? Want the who? Want the smoke? Who want the smoke? Who want the smoke? Who want the who? Want the who? Want the smoke?
I hear shots coming on the low from hoes I'm hiding. This attention is so flattering cause they admiring. Don't know what's on their mind, but it should be retirement. If the AARP or this AR get the firing. They don't want smoke with me. The diamonds is choking me. They pussy need puffery. These bitches is 0-3. And they in the lower league, all in my ovaries. The fur on my shoulder mink. Tell me what hoe would think. I get the money. I am the king of New York. And I rock and saw and weave. I run it, I relay the wig. They talking, I'm taking it in. I did not come here to make new friends. To burn the bridge and no making amends. They don't want none. I say it again. They don't want none. I pray for their sins.
Boxing in the whip, I don't even smoke, but we do want the smoke.
I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with with some God, with some God, with some you. With some God, with some God, with some you. With some God, with some God, with some you. With some God, with some God, with some with some God, with some God, with some I don't with some God, with some God, with some you. With some God, with some God, with some I don't with some God, with some God, with some with some God, with some God, with some you. With some God, with some God, with some I don't with some God, with some God, with some I don't fuck with you.
What's everybody? Welcome to the Ozone. This is a late night edition. We're gonna do a little call-in show. Do the little damn thing. And somebody's still jamming in the background.
Not me.
Who's calling? Who's been calling in is what I want to know.
Who be calling in? And give me
Who that?
Who that?
Who that?
Why is this shit playing on my? No, it's not my computer. Is it?
Look at that little girl.
I know.
Oh, it's on my goddamn phone. How's the fucking goddamn phone playing this shit?
God damn it, Bernard Mills. Fucking
fuck you.
Austin, Tyrone.
Austin, Dallas, Houston, Mills. Motherfucker.
Austin, San Francisco, Sacramento, Mills.
Oh God, we're going Cali. Yeah. We're going Cali with Austin today.
It's where I'm from. Like
Girl, represent.
It do be like that. Wait, I heard, Jenna, that you were also from California. Is this
born
true?
and raised, still here?
Where you at?
Huh? SoCal.
Northern California here. I know.
Oh,
born and raised in the Bay.
I
know. It is. No, it is different worlds. Like
Different
born and
worlds.
raised in the Bay Area. When I go to Southern California, I'm like,
The way Jenna said different world, she meant like my world's better than yours. Is the way I'm picking up.
I mean,
how I perceived it.
I'm not trying to pick a fight.
I'm not trying to stir one, but I kind of stir.
I mean, like I'm not saying mine is better. They are different, but
What's the
Jenna, can you
scale of
crip
better?
walk? Can you crip walk is what I'm trying to find out. I'm just trying to figure out, can you do the crip walk like Snoop Dogg in the halftime show? Can you do the little
can you see walk? Can you see walk?
I can walk.
I can see walk.
So Jenna, I'm sorry. Back on over to Heathen's Court. We're back in Heathen's Court now. Okay, you're losing
Bro,
points,
me and
Jenna.
E40 live within like 10 miles of each other.
Oh, that's
Everybody know Oz can throw up
fantastic.
gang signs. Oz, let me get them signs up, bro.
Oh, I will be not throwing up
Oh,
any gang
shit.
signs.
Shit,
Sorry,
that means
no.
ex-Christian. That means
They aren't
ex-Christian.
for me.
That means I was
Brother.
baptized in blood right there. Do it, Oz.
Yeah, and
Not me and Too Short.
you show.
Hang on, Oz. I think we got the first caller. Hold on.
Oh, please.
Yeah, we got the first caller. Dr. Cac Stevenson's on the line. He wants to talk to you about Genesis, the book of Genesis. Hello, Mr. Stevenson.
Shit.
Yeah,
Hello, everyone.
I will literally take Mike off the screen.
Oh, it's not me, dude. Are you there, Dr. Cac?
Hello, everyone.
Okay, and who did you want to speak to? Do you want to speak to Oz, Jenna, Biddy, or Heathen Queen?
Not I.
That would be Oz.
Okay. Go ahead. You're live. You're live on the Atheist Network group with the Ozone.
Yeah. So I was reading the book of Genesis while watching the Winter Olympics, and I recalled Oz in our session telling us that he was proficient in curling. Are you still practicing curling?
I don't know. The last conversation I remember is you telling me that your most current wife, anyway, was curling your hair. That's all.
Come on, Oz. That's a low. That was stupid. We're supposed to.
No,
be
she was sleeping
And
with
what
Papa.
about it? It's 11 p.m.
My most recent wife was sleeping with Pasta.
Oh, Nate, we're not going to go. We're not going to talk about this.
This is like the Maury show. Just took a turn. I
Who's
think
the
that
daddy?
sounds fun.
Yep.
Jerry.
The lie detector determined he was telling the truth, and he did bang her.
Wait, you're the father?
Define bang. You know, it's a tricky word. It really is.
Pasta's the father. Yeah.
Oz, are we? You know, what's going on with dude? What are we doing with this caller? I mean, are you going to use street epistemology with him, or
No. This is the equivalent of Darth Dawkins calling into the show. I'm just not going to say anything because it's worthless.
Hold on, I just got something in the private chat. Jenna Maya said, "Fuck this caller."
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
This is the riveting company.
Right now?
I appreciate that, Jeremiah.
Please.
Hashtag spicy Jenna Maya. Yep.
I feel like I need a blanket.
Maya,
now.
everybody.
I want a blanket.
Yeah, sorry.
That's MIAY. Jenna Maya from the Atheist Network Group.
And so for anyone that wants to call in and ask an atheist something, especially if you
Is this phone still on?
if anyone wants to actually call in and talk to one of the atheists here and ask questions, other than that, I don't.
Oh, I have a caller.
I don't know what Nate. I don't know what Nate is doing with his dog in the background. It's hard telling.
It's probably my dog, to be honest.
Well, no, but you
I have a caller.
don't need.
So,
You don't need to admit that. We'll just attribute it to Nate.
sorry. Yeah, it's Nate. Fuck you, Nate. Whoever you are.
Yeah.
There.
Don't
I'm
mind
talking to Dr.
what
Jack.
my dogs are doing. Did someone say that I have a caller?
I literally don't know who Nate is. So sorry.
Someone has called in for Dr. Cac Stevens. Understandably so. I mean, who wouldn't want to talk to him?
Anyway, 260-210-3565
Tony.
as an actual question that is relevant, not
The live chat just went through the roof.
hair color or the dog position.
It's a lot of movement.
Hashtag Jenna's facial
Really loud.
expressions.
Stop looking at my face. How dare you?
Who's on the line?
I am.
Who's on the line for me?
What's your question?
Oh, I thought you were calling for me.
I am. I'm calling to you.
And your question?
No, I asked if you had a question.
Well, that's my. Do you have a question?
Yeah, my question is, do you have a question?
My question is, do you have proof for God?
Pretty good.
Can we get some real callers on this show?
That's a pretty good question.
I'm just here being annoying. That's all.
Odd.
Well, it's
Um,
literally 3 a.m. where I am. I can't imagine many people are going to be calling in.
Wow.
Is she in the Atlantic Ocean?
I am.
It's,
Riding the waves.
Am I
who
the
sounds like
Titanic? Maybe.
Oz,
Beating
that's Heathen Queen. She's got pups, dude. You keep muting me like it's me.
I know. I was trying to figure out who it was.
What up, bitch?
What up, bitch?
He's trying to fight or what?
Oz, you want to go at it?
Let's go. Let's get it.
Do it. You take my earrings out.
Well, no, I was like individually one by one muting, and I'm like, who the fuck
It's Heathen Queen's dog.
is doing that? Because in my headphones it was like it's all good. I just want to know where it was coming from. Fuck Nate. Anybody in the chat that wants to call in other than
Wait, there's a caller for me?
oh my god. You know what's bullshit is I'm actually gonna have to take Mike out of the stream.
Oh, dude, that's low. That's a low blow. That's something I'd expect from Jana, but not you, Oz. I would, don't you dare kick me out the screen.
Kick him out.
God damn it. Where's my beep? Beep.
Then get rid of the weird gray-headed guy that goes in the parks and smiles at the ground. Why is it?
Is there a caller for me?
Goes to the parks to smile at the ground.
It was a beautiful house, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, we're going back to the business card. I gotcha.
Give him the number again.
So good.
That was a good one.
You might want to give him the number if you want people to call in.
Well, I did. It's
Good point.
posted in the chat, but thank you. I appreciate your input.
Courageous says she has a question.
All right, so let's do this then. 260-210-3575. Call in, Tang live chat on the phone.
Pasta, make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop.
I think Pasta Mike should have to turn on his camera.
And Heathen Queen, you're muted. I can't hear you.
It's only fair.
That's fair.
Biddy, don't be trying to peek. I know you're trying to get a peek at it. You know what I'm saying? Biddy trying to get that peek, though. Get that peek, though.
No video, no opinion.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no shit.
Ooh.
I concur.
Oh, remember that? Ooh.
Ooh. Who want that smoke? Ooh. Who?
Gang, gang.
260-210-3575.
Pasta, I'm gonna take you off the stream.
Nate, you know what? Sorry, bro.
No more promoting the stream. God damn it.
Nate, I want you in. You know what? Mod the chat, Nate. You're in charge of the chat. If you see,
I got it.
If you see that Jeremiah talk shit, block him.
Yeah.
It's rude.
All right, Oz, he's gone.
Bye.
So now that whoever that person was is gone, if you like to ask an atheist something, or if you're an atheist and you just want to chat for a second, call us 260-210-3575. It's at the top of the chat there on the YouTubes. And
We have thoughts.
But,
we have opinions.
Mm-hmm. That's my cell number. Give me a ring.
Sext me.
Allah.
I mean, what?
Allah,
It is.
send me all the pictures.
It is the Nate Night Line with Jeremiah.
Just me, a mouth breather.
Whoever just did that.
It was me.
I love you.
So creepy. I thought it was you, Oz.
No, it was me. Sorry. Deep inside, I'm a creeping boomer. That's all.
There's was it 3 or 4 weeks ago, one of the opening comedians was talking about like sexting and online dating, and they were like, all I imagine is some guy on the other side of a microphone going,
Yep.
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 They aren't wrong.
Anyway, 260-217.
Y'all want to sext?
I said this was a bad idea from the beginning. I'm just
Oh, it
saying.
is fully 100%.
I'm having fun.
It's a
Yeah,
goodish.
I'm not even trying to be a good idea. I'm just contributing.
It's a goodish, baddish idea.
It's awful, but
And if we can even get
Oz, I'm not going to put up with your stupid audience saying shit like this, dude.
well, do you?
That's
Prove
not the
it.
point. That's
Prove
not
you
the
have
point.
pants
Prove it.
on. Or prove
Prove
you
it.
don't have pants on.
I live
It's
in
like the
one part-
Schrodinger's pants right now.
Biddy, I live in the one part of Georgia that don't make thick enough pants.
Hey, Mike,
I'm shaped like a pear. Okay?
Mike,
What?
Mr.
Nobody asked. Prove it.
Mr. Darth Dawkins of atheism.
I like
Turn your
those.
camera on. Turn your camera on.
Turn that
Dude.
bitch on, ho.
I'm in
All the
incognito
call-outs.
mode. You know what I'm saying?
I said what I said.
You did say it, and I'm a little bit hurt by it. To be fair,
Uh,
yeah.
do you want the number for a good therapist? I have one.
Hold on.
And that number is 260-210-3575.
Yes, mom. Yes,
867-1309, bitch.
Mommy. Yeah, the girl with the bandana on her head.
The girl with the pink hair.
Yes. Yeah,
I'm still sobbing.
I'm gonna tell. I am gonna tell.
Yeah. Let,
My mom comes in swole too.
bro, your mom has my number.
She does actually. That's the
Yeah,
funny thing about
exactly.
this.
So-
She does.
And I agree with Shane. Blowitz in the chat. He said incognito mode means Pasta Mike is just jerking it.
Oz, if you're gonna put up
Hey.
with this, if you're gonna put up with this type of slander,
I don't
Oz,
blame you, Pasta Mike. Get it.
I can't. Everyone knows I can't, dude. I'm not even
But
capable of that.
But that is how you pronounce his name, right? Shane Blowitz.
Mm-hmm.
Lowitz?
That is exactly it.
German.
How else would you pronounce it?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
It's a
Like, I'm
strong German
genuinely
name.
asking, how else would you pronounce it? I don't know.
Oz, if Shane says one more nasty thing about me, I'm gonna come at you 100 mile an hour.
Bro,
Take it-
Pasta
take it
Mike,
Mhm.
you look like this still shot looks like Joe Dirt's fucking secondary cousin. Like, what? Sir,
Oh,
please.
you're gonna get personal. Okay.
Oh.
So we're taking.
Oh,
it
do you
to
know Joe Dirt?
my uncle?
Because that was like a shot in the dark. But like, this is Ricky Bobby Light. What's happening?
Ricky
I'm
Bobby.
I'm somebody that takes a lot, you know, but that's just
Is Eddie from Brewpack Podcast
Wait,
gonna
wait,
call in?
Wait. You take a lot?
I
Eddie,
take a lot.
hold
In
on.
like which area?
Eddie, you may. This is a roast fest. You may have picked the wrong night to join.
Well, first of
Who is
all,
Eddie?
if he's gonna write my name and he's not even gonna put capital letters in it, I'm just fucking pissed at that. And farts from a toxic.
Yeah, like, but you won't get on camera, so we have free reign at this point.
Well,
Come
I've been
on,
seeing somebody about my misogyny.
Stop being
So.
a little
Yeah.
bitch.
It's like no hard feelings towards you personally, but if you're going to remain anonymous, then you know.
What?
If you want Pasta Mike to show his face, call 260-210-3575.
Yes, boom. Roasted.
I don't even personally care. I'm just going to continue to make fun of you.
I'm gonna FaceTime the shit out of you later. Aiden.
Yeah, hit me
You're gonna
up.
be like, why is this dude
Face.
FaceTiming me?
Yeah, and I'm
It's
going to be
a lot.
asleep.
It's gonna be
And
so much.
Pasta
I'll
Mike's- the avatar is the epitome of white male privilege. Where it's
Bro,
like,
that's my
worry
second
about
cousin's
me.
uncle.
don't worry.
Oz, I want
Look
Oz.
at all these people. Look at all
Oz.
these people. Don't
I
worry.
want my ankle bracelet back.
Pasta Mike, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Look at all of these other people.
Not the
doing all of
Cancun souvenir.
these things.
Oz, I want my
These-
purity
no,
ring
no,
back.
Pasta
Give me
Mike,
that
don't
fucking
worry
ring back,
about-
Oz.
Pasta Mike, don't worry about me doing those things. Worry about all these motherfuckers doing.
You cold-hearted
Bro,
son of a
this
bitch. Oz.
man had non-consensual tortellini. You feel me? Like,
Tortellini.
Biddy, I'm going to talk to you backstage about your friend. She's coming across a little bit rude, and to be quite fair, I'm not having a good day. I shit myself earlier by accident when I was in Kroger by the avocados. And
Avocados.
That's how we say it when we're a little bit more rich, okay? When we're a little bit fancy.
Yeah.
God damn it.
All I know is that Biddy invited me on to be spicy, so here I am.
Yeah, well, Biddy's going to be hearing from my attorney.
I live with an attorney.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry. I only harass those whom I love.
So, Oz, we're supposed to be friends, you and I. Okay. Well, you're like Grumpy to me now. You know Grumpy old cuss? You might as well be him.
He's pretty cool. He believes in ghosts.
And what about it?
I'm pretty sure if you hashtag like ghosts or something, I don't know, he set something up in Discord that plays a little ghost meme on chalkboards.
He believes in
I'm
ghosts.
just saying, come on camera. The rest of us are.
Oh, somebody wants your attention. Somebody's
That's
like,
what she said.
hey, mommy.
Yes, I'm sorry. Look at this bitch out the window to the possum. Can you see her? There's like, you can't see her, but there is this possum that lives on the shed roof outside, and she makes these sounds toward it. That.
Oh.
No,
Yeah, I know. It's a lot.
I know that sound. It's like, I need my anal glands drained right now, mommy.
No,
Come on.
Wow.
Come on, mommy.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Couldn't be me. Yeah. Anyway, Pasta Mike, much love to you.
Yeah. Anyhow, I will
No, you're
say,
a porcupine.
if we go back to a normal, a little bit of a normal conversation, I will say, Christians, theists in general, it does strike me as funny because, yes, it's late, even where I'm at or where others are at, but we have this whole thing called the globe. We're not flat
You're
Earth.
throwing shade, though.
We have this whole
Time
thing
zones and shit.
called the globe, where we have all these different time zones and
it's
everything,
flat.
where people can call in and do these things, and between Biddy and Ethan Queen and Jenna and Pasta Mike and myself and others that I saw that shared and copied and did everything, like nobody, like when we say, hey, ask an atheist anything, they never show up. So we're left to our own devices, which is just talking shit.
Yeah, that's the problem for me in all of my relationships, is the way that I show any kind of affection is
talk shit?
roasting you. Yeah. Yeah. And I can tolerate if somebody else roasts me. But somehow I find myself in relationships with men that are sensitive, and so any joke that comes out of my mouth is somehow hurtful. I'm like, oh, sorry, that's just who I am as a person. Okay.
I'm sorry. I was just reporting your TikTok account. What was that? What were you
Oh,
saying?
it's fine. Yeah, Queen of the Heathens. Yeah,
Screw this. You don't deserve free speech, to be fair.
that's fine.
You know.
Ozzy Oz. I've literally had my followers on the routine report, you know? You feel me?
Ozzy.
Why do I keep
Ozzy.
why do I keep getting called out for Pasta Mike? I didn't say shit. Mike,
Because you're a hypochondriac.
It's because Pasta Mike isn't on camera.
Yeah,
so
screw you,
at
Oz.
this moment. He's pointing to you.
Yeah,
this bitch.
dude.
well, you know, fuck that shit.
Yeah, report him. Forget about me.
Done.
That was good. Don't laugh, Jenna. That's fucked up. That's racist. Don't do that. How dare you?
Feels like
fucking
a
laugh.
hate crime personally.
That was a
if I'm
hate
being
crime.
honest.
I feel personally.
I feel no, that's racist for you calling out my racism. Don't be racist.
Okay,
like that.
you know, we did have an agreement backstage that you can be racist to me. We did say
Okay,
that.
good. Thank you.
We did say that.
I appreciate if
You
you stick
can
with that.
call in, Correa. You can certainly call in to interrupt. this.
Correa,
I'm about to
Please
call in
call
at this
in.
moment, just like myself interrupting my own self.
I want to know what Correa Courageous's question is.
What about
Grumpy
Grumpy
old
though? If Grumpy calls,
Grumpy,
and-
call the number.
Yeah, call in. Talk
At this
about
point,
ghosts.
I don't even know who Pasta is that I'm talking to. I'm just like saying words.
It's fine. It's just a name. It's just
I
some
am-
damn noodles.
Never felt so attacked in all my days. I am so offended right now. Biddy,
That's unfortunate for you.
Biddy, I'm sorry, Biddy.
What I do?
Have you tried therapy?
I told Biddy once when I was cutting Biddy's bangs once, and I was doing that, the way you take the scissors and you cut upwards so they don't look, straight. And she looked at me and she said, "Pasta Mike, I'm gonna bring you on a stream with some of these friends of mine, and they're gonna treat you really nicely." Well, that was bullshit. So
No,
fuck
she
you
never
and your
said
bangs,
that.
I just needed my
Absolutely
bangs
not.
cut. So
Nah. There's
you know how
no
to
way
cut
in hell
bangs.
that Biddy ever said she was gonna bring you on a stream where I was being nice. I don't believe it.
I teased the mess out of those bangs with some product. I put product in it, little hair mayonnaise actually, a little leave-in conditioner, and we went to town.
Good job.
Never again.
All right,
Yeah.
we have a caller.
It's good, Biddy. I'll cut your bangs.
thank you.
Hello, caller.
Oz is prejudiced against my phone number.
God damn it, Pasta.
Oh boy.
Oh, who's this? Who's this on the line?
Is this the Silver Fox himself?
Yeah, it actually is the Silver Wolf. Grumpy.
What up?
I tell you, every time I walk into the freaking room, you got to bring up the ghosts again.
That was actually
Your
Oz and Biddy. Though.
butthole
I got to give
haunted?
it to them this time.
Yeah, but you're the ringleader, man.
Well, depends.
And why are you giving this heathen a bad time? I mean,
Why am I giving who's getting a bad time?
This bitch.
the heathen.
Oh,
Mhm.
no, listen, she's a savage.
That's
She's a
true.
savage.
So you're not getting any calls from anybody. Why?
Hold on, we
Because
got
it's
Nate
3
Game.
a.m.
Scared.
Nate Game from Indiana writes, "Ghost face killer."
Is this not the same person?
Same
Nate
guy.
Game.
Shane Billowitz from California. This is another Californian guy right here. Shane Billowitz from Cali. Haunted Butthole was the name of my band in high school.
I like it.
No,
He
that,
had
that,
so many bands
that
in
I
high
can believe.
school.
And from Shane Blowitz, that makes
I would have gone to that show. TBH. Yeah.
Hey,
You see, you can just
Heathen,
call
let's
in and interrupt these people.
Heathen, let's role play for a second. I'm your dad. Hey, sweetie, where you going? Where you going tonight?
Don't you have some fucking weed in the garage to smoke?
I do, but you said you're gonna go see a band. What are they called?
This is
Hell yeah. Haunted Asshole. And what about it?
Oh, I just know the lead singer is named Shane.
You want to come?
No, I hate that band. The
I
guy
love-
sings in falsetto only to rock
Oh,
music. It sounds terrible.
You only want to edge. Got it.
Yeah. Mhm.
See you tomorrow.
With your school bag as soon as you leave.
It's a very
Hey, I got
fascinating
straight
mother.
A's.
It's a very fascinating daughter
As soon as she
daddy
leaves.
relationship.
I literally only exist to wreak havoc. Yeah, that's it. My dad literally grew weed in my backyard. He gave no fucks. He was like, "See you tomorrow, bitch." And I was like, "All right."
Dude.
You lost control.
Oz is dying.
No, I have not lost control. This is hilarious.
Sorry. My family was a fucking like documentary intervention series, so like you will never weird me out for that.
So, are you getting anybody that's actually calling in to ask an atheist a question?
Well, I mean, you just did.
Well, let's see here.
I'm just getting attacked.
Um,
No reason.
So you make number 2, Grumpy. So what the fuck?
You make number 2?
Here, I've got a question. I've got a question for the pasta man.
Okay, go ahead. Shoot it, dude. Shoot your shot, bro.
Camera on.
Really, how do we really normalize atheism?
Say it again.
How do we normalize atheism?
Well, I think first and foremost, hold on. You want a true answer? Grumpy, what you do is you start out by being honest. You stand up on like a mountaintop. You go to the top of the mountain with a sheep,
Like a fucking
and
goat.
you hold on to that sheep, and you back it over the edge of that cliff. And you'll find that there's a lot more friction involved if you wear Doc Marten boots.
Okay.
No lube.
And admit to yourself that to normalize atheism, you have to admit that you believe in ghosts. And then like and subscribe to the Atheist Network. Anyway, so that's kind of like the thing I just working
Amen,
on.
brother.
And that's how you
Working on
normalize atheism.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's how we
Jenna.
normalize it. Okay. I was just
Ozzy, wake up.
I'm feeling like Pat.
Oh wait, Pat's still here?
All
Where
right.
is he?
Well,
No,
I'm
No,
not
he's
back.
gone.
back
Yeah.
to work. I mean, I
Him
just
sleep.
interrupted my work to come in here and harass you anyway, Pasta.
Oh, that's
You're-
fine.
and
That's
you
fine.
are
I don't mind.
working at
Grumpy,
this
you know I
moment?
don't mind.
And Grumps, while you're on here, I'm gonna let you know and let the rest of the mods know. I'm putting whoever this Nate Gami
Not
Yeah.
Gami,
Nate Gami.
he just got put in timeout. He needs to shut the fuck up.
Time
Grumpy,
out.
text me nudes.
He
He needs to take a
shut the
moment to
fuck
think
up.
about himself.
Oh,
And
I think our caller hung up on us.
we have another call. So see you later.
We have another call.
Scooby.
And,
Fuck you, Shane.
Caller, who's I can't hear.
Whoa.
Hooray.
Oh, great.
Sorry, fucking my dog. Sorry.
Courageous.
Cray all day.
Great.
Cray
Okay.
Cray in the house.
Yeah. Yeah, as I mentioned, I was kind of hesitating calling in because this show has been so much fun. I've enjoyed Betty's show so much, and then this, but I've just been kind of wrestling through something, and I really I love you guys, and so I really just wanted to be able to talk about it. And my mom said something the other day that has just been kind of like racking in my brain. And because we were having like an honest discussion about like my atheism and like where I stand and like why it's so difficult for her. Because like she's been deconstructing quite a bit for herself. But she is still, she still considers herself a Christian. She still has like kept a lot of those beliefs. And like whenever I try to like talk to her about it or try to like challenge some of the theology, like she said, why are you trying to take my hope away? And specifically about my sister who passed away a little over a year ago, of like, why would you want to take away the hope that I would see her again and get to be with her again? And like mentally I have all of these answers for like, like that, because I know that I don't like, I'm not going to get to see her again, that like it makes the time that I have with her like more valuable, and like that there's like still meaning if like there isn't an afterlife, but like emotionally it's just kind of like crushed me, and I'm just like kind of just dealing with that.
I'm sorry, girl.
Yeah, that's super hard, and I don't think that there is an easy answer.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm also in and out because my dogs are assholes.
It's okay. It's okay. I love you, Jess.
I love you too so much.
So good. And Betty or Jenna, you please, by all means, you guys go first.
Go ahead, Jenna.
I think a little bit of that hits close to home, only, and not too much because I haven't had that kind of discussion with my family because they don't know I'm an atheist, but that hits a little close to home just because of the loss of my dad and taking away that hope for, or potentially coming out and, with my atheism and them knowing about it. And I can feel my mother and my sister would more than likely say the same thing, or worse, just because that's sensitive to them as well. That is something I still struggle with, as far as, knowing that there is no belief in the afterlife for me. My dad is gone. That's it. And I think it's more powerful to hold on, like you said, to those memories that you have. It makes it more meaningful. How you relay that to your family, or at least your mom, that's the most challenging because they still are steadfast in that belief. So there's never going to be a different answer or a different perspective you can provide for them unless they're willing to, accept it. Doesn't necessarily feel like that they will. And also, towards you, that's hurtful. That's damaging.
Mhm.
How she can just blatantly be that crass and say, "Why would you want to take this away from me?" As if you are intentionally wanting to push some harm on your mother.
As if it's a one-way street.
Right. So I'm not providing any kind of, substantive answer. That's just, I think at best, just being open and willing and strong enough to talk about it and airing out that is good. But I think even I'll speak for myself, for me, that's difficult. And I'm so sorry that your mother pushed you that way.
Thank you.
Yeah, and ladies, by all means, I want you to, I want you guys to go first on. Anything else you guys want to say before I say
So,
a word?
I can't relate directly, like to loss of a parent. And as you know, Correa, I lost a partner to suicide, which is not exactly the same, but certainly has some similarities in loss. And I just want to remind you that it's not your job to provide or take away some kind of hope for the afterlife, right? Like, nobody can do that.
Yeah.
And your belief or disbelief should not be the foundation for her hope or lack thereof, right? And I
Exactly.
think that sometimes when we're hurting, we pass that on to somebody else. Like, well, why wouldn't you confirm what I already think? But it's not your job to confirm what she thinks, right? You certainly don't have to convert her one way or the other. But by existing and having your belief system, or whatever you want to call it, you're not that's not your problem if it hurts her, I think, right? Like, if you don't believe in an afterlife and that belief causes her to think more deeply about her own closely held beliefs, that's not your fault. That's simply self reflection that she needs to do. And how much you engage with her on that topic is, of course, up to you. Um, but it's not your job to make her feel better. And I know that sounds harsh, and I don't mean that you should actively try to make her feel bad or whatever, but like, you don't need to change who you are or what your beliefs are to make her feel more comfortable. Um, exactly like she is not changing who she is or what she believes to make you feel more comfortable. And I think sometimes as children of parents that have not fully healed, we try to take on that role and make them feel more comfortable or more I don't know, affirmed or whatever you want to call it. And like, your healing and your peace is also important, even if it is at odds with the belief system or piece of people that you have considered your authorities in the past. And I know that's not like easy advice because it doesn't provide a very clear sort of path to take. But I think it's really important to remember that, like, the only person that you are responsible for is you. Period. Full stop. Like, you are not going to be responsible for somebody else's peace, for their healing, for their growth, none of that. All you can do is show up authentically as yourself. And sometimes maybe you can show up authentically as yourself in a bit gentler of a way. There are certainly times that I have been there for other people where I have not been like, well, this is what I think, and I've been super like hard about it. But that doesn't mean that I have hidden who I am either, right? And I think that can be particularly difficult with our close family members, especially those that might be in a position of authority or some kind of like parental role. And I know that that's not particularly easy advice, but I think that you deserve to show up as who you are, without apology. And that might mean that you just show up as emotionally supportive for your mom without offering her any kind of platitudes. Like, you don't have to tell her like things are going to get better or you're going to see her later. You can just exist with her in her grief. And for me, part of my healing journey with losing my ex was just people that showed up and sat with me. They didn't have to share my same belief system. And I know it's not exactly the same, but I just don't think that. I think there is a stress in thinking that you need to support someone. I'm trying to think of how to say it. That like you can support someone in their grief and their pain without offering them a terminal plan. If that makes sense. I hope. But like you can sit with someone in their grief without having the exact same belief for sort of the long term. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I hope.
I kind of think that if I were in this situation, rather than the like kind of the problem solving that Queen of Heathens offered, I think the most insulting thing of this story is that your mom assumed malicious intent. The person that's supposed to be the caretaker, the person that's supposed to know you very well, and literally attacked your character in the sense that you're doing this to hurt me. And so I think probably that is the worst thing, and I can understand like why you are feeling so hurt, is because obviously when something isn't our intentions and someone perceives it in the most negative and like an attacking manner, it hurts. And then to have it come from your mother is
your mom
a double
is
sword.
not a healed person at this point.
Yeah. And I think you have every right to be hurt. I think that it's justified. But you're not maybe dealing with a rational person. So to have, I mean, you have expectations that your mother's not going to assume the worst from you. And unfortunately, this is a shitty example that they didn't meet your expectations.
Yeah. I have found in my scenario, at least, that when I have needed a mother, I am often the mother. And as unfortunate as that is, like, it's not to tell you that you should just like buck up or toughen up or anything like that, but just to sort of realize that as shitty as it is, you cannot always trust this person to be the sort of like emotional North Star. Like sometimes they're going to be immature and shitty, and as fucking sucky as it is, you're not going to get that reassurance from them, and you have to understand that like you are still doing the right thing for you, and you are still showing up as a good person. And their metric is not the be all and end all.
Oz?
What by all means, if the three of you have anything else left to say, I want you guys to go first before I say it.
I think I'm good.
All right. Craig, the well, I'll just be point blank. Jen and I had a conversation a night or two ago, very very similar to this topic. I used this analogy because it's an analogy that I use in my personal life in regards to these type of situations or interactions or confrontations, whatever you want to call it, and it's sad, it's unfortunate, and it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks that we have to do this, but there are these car crashes that we have to experience.
This one.
They're car crashes, and it's blunt force trauma, right? It's head on collision, right? with everything that you thought you believed in, and everything that you depended on previously, and now you are going head to head with it. And it may be once, it may be twice, it may be 3 times, it may be 10 times, but it's blunt force trauma, and it's a car crash every single time you have to do that.
Yeah,
and it when anybody watch Tang, I like, I'm the dude that I'll be a badass in one stream, and the next stream I'm my voice is quivering and I'm in tears and I'm crying because I get it and I know it and I understand it. And that car crash sucks. It fucking sucks. It fucking sucks every single fucking time. It sucks, and it never gets easier. You think it's going to get easier, and it never gets easier.
Doesn't.
Right?
Yeah, it doesn't.
The recovery does become quicker. The recovery becomes quicker, but the sting and the pain, it never lessens. That never lessens.
You just learn to cope a little better.
Absolutely. I agree. Your coping mechanisms, you get better and better, more in tune with that. But the one thing I shared with Jenna that I've that I do try to implement with myself, and I've talked to others about, is so that car accident, that's the analogy, that car accident happens. There's there's only a couple or a few things that can or should happen, and all I can do is control what I can control.
Yep.
And I approach the scene of the accident and I pick up the pieces the best I know how to pick up the pieces, and I gather those pieces, and I collect those pieces from that accident the best I know how to collect the aftermath of that accident.
And there's no perfect way.
Yeah. Absolutely. There's no perfect, and there is no recipe. There's no list. There's no anything. I do it the best I know how to do it. Yep. But here's the thing. This is the kicker. I have zero control. Yep. I have zero control. I have zero influence. I have zero ability to control the way whoever they is.
Mm-hmm.
I have zero control over how they decide to pick up their pieces or never pick up their pieces.
Yeah. And that fucking sucks sometimes.
Yes. That hurts. That hurt. Sometimes that hurts worse than the car accident.
Yep.
Is the fact that you don't know how to pick up your goddamn pieces and take responsibility for your part in the car accident.
Yep.
But here I'm over here trying to scrape and pick up all the pieces and make sense of the accident. But you don't want to do your part, but then you want to blame me. You want to blame me for not knowing how to pick up your pieces. I'm not responsible for picking up your pieces.
Yep.
I'm only responsible for picking up my pieces.
There's only so many pieces that you can individually pick up. That's it.
So, Craig, hopefully, Craig, from what these like way smarter than I am women, what they gave you, hopefully that helps, and maybe hopefully that analogy helps. But I know that helps me, and it hits hard. I know it hits hard, and I know it slaps hard, and it hits you in the face. But that is, to me, one of so far the best analogy that I can come up with, where it's like we all have to deal with the pieces. We all have to deal with the pieces individually.
And none of us have all of them. And I think like what Oz just said is very, very fucking smart. Like there's an accident and none of us can pick up all of the pieces, and we are only responsible for a certain number of them. And we just do our fucking best. And at a certain point, there's only so much you can do. And other people might blame you for what they cannot do, but you don't have to take that on yourself.
Yeah.
And as a FYI, like I'm always here to chat individually because I know we're going to wrap this soon. But like, you have my number. You have literally all of my contact information. And I'm, you know, I'm always available for that because I certainly understand loss.
No, and I know Grace earlier. Well, I don't want to call on this because y'all are having fun. You're talking shit and yada yada yada. But this is actually why we do this shit. And I know Cray knows that, so I don't have to sing Cray out. But this is why we do this shit. Is for those that are hurting and trying to figure out what does the next step or next decision look like, or how do I handle this, or how do I approach this. And yeah, we will always we will almost always not end, but
sorry, there's a possum outside. Sorry.
we almost always put a hard stop
Should have
on.
made Jess's dog a drinking game.
I know. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
We will almost
do a shot of heart. He's so distracted by now.
We will almost always on comedy and to talk about and address the more important things of life like this. So before we do wrap it up, Craig, again, thanks for calling and bringing that up, and hopefully you got something out of any and or all of that. But anything you want to say before we wrap?
No, thank you everyone for I think you all had really I mean, like I'm probably gonna like rewatch this again and like make sure that I like take in everything that you guys were saying, just because like you guys all had like really poignant things to say, and it means a lot, and I feel really loved right now. So thank you.
You absolutely are, dear.
We love you. Loss is fucking hard and it's complicated, and there is no like one straight path to healing. I would encourage you to accept yourself where you are at every point, and to have the same like love and compassion that you would have for somebody else for yourself.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, thank you, Craig. I know you're hesitant at first, but thank you for doing that. That's what we all of us here, that's what we love to do, so we appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Have a good night. Rest well.
All right. Good night.
All right, so and we'll make it quick because there has been a couple of the fools in the side chat, like anybody going to Discord. I don't expect anybody on the panel to go to Discord, but I will, just because I made a commitment going into the new year that I would be as present as I can be, and I'll jump in there at least for a few minutes. But
I'm going to sleep, but
But Heathen Queen, before we go, anything that you have coming up either on the tickety tackities, the YouTubies, anything that any of the peoples need to know about?
God, nothing out of the ordinary. All the same stuff on the TikTok, on the YouTube. Oh, actually, the Unholy Trinity is going to be doing a collab with 1946, the movie, about how homosexuality, the term, came to be parts of the Bible in like 1946. That should be interesting. Other than that, just hanging out.
Chilling,
That's it.
chilling,
Yeah, chilling, vibing.
chilling, vibing, and dogs attacking possums.
I mean, always. That's my life. Thank
And
you for having me.
no,
Biddy,
absolutely.
thanks for the invite. Yeah.
Hell yeah, that was fun.
It was super fun.
And I'm sorry we started so late and we didn't get more callers because Biddy knows that back in the dizzy we did get more callers, but we started at 9 instead of 3 a.m. But the Biddy Buddha. Anything you want to talk about before we go?
I don't think we have. We are debuting Ryan's show. You might know them as A Sandwich or Tax the Churches on TikTok. So her show launches Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be badass. Really excited about that project. And then on Saturday, Oz and I, this way, we're going to be on YFNA's 2-year anniversary show talking about trauma, I believe, and raising money for the FFRF, Freedom Fund from Religion Foundation.
Yeah, which I thought was this last weekend, and I fucked that shit all.
It's actually.
Hopefully you don't work.
Well, no, I'll make that shit. Anything for recovering from religion, I'm gonna.
There
Seidel, get it.
And then we have Jenna, and Jenna's like omnipresent. So Jenna,
I am God. Yes,
basically.
Basically, yeah. What do you have going on?
Well, no, I make that really because like I gotta, I'm tired. The girl's tired. No, well, tomorrow night, we're back on our show, chopping it up, and we're gonna have an interesting topic on prayer and how it still works.
Amen.
When it doesn't. Yeah. So that is gonna be. I know we got a lot there between you and I. So we got a lot. So that's gonna be fun. I'm guessing sometime this week, Wednesday. I don't know. We're going to run part 2 of our discussion on understanding Black atheism, or understanding Black non-belief, what we titled part 2, because we wanted to really dive in on that latter half when we had a deep discussion on it 2-3 weeks ago. So, every time I want to like talk on it, I have to revisit that video over and over and over. It's just, each time I do, it's like, wow, okay, yeah. But yeah, we'll be doing that. Thursday, I have my own co-anchor channel with my friend Justin, International Free Thinkers. So we'll go live with whatever we go live with. Not too serious. And I think that's it. I'm on hold, or just a brief pause, with the PSF, our Promethean Secular Frontier, for the Women Atheist Unload show. So I think I'll be back on it sometime mid-March with a discussion. Inviting the Afro-humanist and Mandisa Thomas for a discussion on misogynoir. So that's going to be fun. It's a good topic. Other than that, that's it.
So sorry to interrupt. I just remembered. The Unholy Trinity has a new episode dropping tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and it will be on how the sort of a child sacrifice crowd became pro-life. Spoiler alert: racism. That's the very short version of it, and the possum crowd in the back. But that's on our YouTube channel. And Correa is the producer, and it's me, red sage and Jesus. I just totally forgot about it, but thanks.
We've been drinking. We've been drinking.
Yeah. Oh, good God. Yeah.
And I just saw a dog jump in.
She's
in
launching herself into outer space, you know.
She was
Doing
like,
my best.
she was like, "Fuck you, assholes."
Yeah, she's like, "I'll protect you," and I'm like, "From what, though? From what?" Anywho.
But no, for myself and the Tang gang.
Tang gang.
So with Jenna and I, she already said, and I'm going to repeat now because that's what I have to do. But we have our show, and we're going to talk about prayer. And I sent her a link today. Some scientifical. That's not a word. That's a play. Just so
it was helpful though. I liked it.
A word, but scientifical research into prayer that scientists have actually sent people through, like brain scans and all that shit. Like we're talking, this is the greatest placebo ever created. So we're going to talk about that, and then the other episode, her and I had a like one-on-one, had amazing back and forth on the it'll be a follow-up to our previous conversation, and how do we best describe the original Scream?
Scream.
God damn it, Stream.
I would say, just because the overall point of why I brought it to you and why I wanted to do this was because it was a way in which I could strive to effectively translate what another Black atheist goes through deconstruction, deconverting, and the experiences and the uniqueness of Black atheists. So it was my way of trying to interpret that and translate that to us here. And then, with the latter half of the video that we're going to do later this week, it's even more important that we wanted to break that up because it was a lot. It was a lot there.
Right. So,
I had to yell at you.
I
didn't yell at him.
She did get loud. She did get loud. But the term I was looking for that I couldn't dig out of my ADHD brain was Black non-belief, because that's in Black culture, in Black America, that's not a thing. That's not a thing. You don't do that. That's forbidden. So we'll be doing that, and then I'm scheduling a time with our entire group to talk about our schedule and everything, getting the actual network back and going on a regular schedule. But the most important thing is here in the next week to 2 weeks, I got to put things together. We do have the official dates. Like the ink is dried, it's done. We have the dates for Better, and we're working on making sure all of the speakers and everything are set in stone. And
send me the invite.
Oh, absolutely.
Muchas gracias.
De nada. We'll send all those things out. So those things are in the works, and I'm excited. It actually rejuvenated me knowing that, okay, now we have these things in set. And I know Biddy's very, very tired, so I'll make this very, very quick. But we have a little thing planned that has to do with a little tickety tockety at Better.
TikTok. Just kidding.
TikTok, motherfuckers.
I don't have one of those.
Ding dong,
you should get one.
I can't even keep up with Twitter sometimes. I'm good.
We're about to do some like Spice Girls cosplaying, so
Yes, all three of us.
I mean,
and Oz.
hell yeah.
Oz, you can be
Hell
in
yeah.
it.
I mean,
Oz can be sexy Spice.
I mean, I can twerk. That's about it. But yeah, so we'll have that, and there are new things planned now. Having time to like chat and talk and create new ideas and everything. We have more shit planned now than we did before, which I think is fucking amazing. So we'll launch all that, like I said, here in the next week or two. So I won't take any more time because we've been doing this for a minute. I appreciate y'all again. Queen of Heathens, thanks for joining us as always. Biddy Buddha, little sis, Jenna, as always. Great to see your pretty face. Thank you. And we will now disappear into the interwebs.
The ether. Thanks for having me.
To speak. Absolutely. And if you want to hang out, we'll be backstage for a couple minutes if you want to hang out. If not, it's all good. But we'll holler at y'all later. Love you.